Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day and I'm excited to share with you that it is the beginning of our countdown until full-time van life. Today marks exactly 9 months or 273 days until Cliff and I are ready to hit the road full time. So, what you see here today is a little bit different of a background than what we have had in our past videos. Today we are in my apartment and the purpose of this video is to show you phase one of getting ready for full-time van life. And what this means is there is so much to do to prepare for full-time van life. There are things that we need to do in the van. There are things that we need to do behind the scenes. And just for clarification, Cliff does live in his van full time. And as you can see behind me, I have my own apartment. So one of the big things that we need to do to prepare for van life is get rid of all my stuff. So this, for me, is phase one, is starting to unload things. Now, you may be thinking 9 months seems kind of a long time, and sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, 9 months does seem like a really long time until we're ready to hit the road, but when I think about all the stuff I have to do and all the things I need to get rid of and sell, I'm like, oh boy, 9 months is barely going to be enough time. That being said, I am about to be going on year 4 of living alone, so I have accumulated quite a bit of stuff in regards to furniture, clothing, decorations, kitchen stuff. So getting rid of everything is going to be a process. So what I hope to share with you on today's video is give you a little bit of a tour around my apartment, show you how much stuff I have. The purpose of today's video is I am going to start gathering some winter items that I can either donate or sell, and some other things that I just don't really like use or need. And I'm going to take you along with me as I go through that stuff and put some bags together, and I'm going to take you along to the thrift store with me to go drop those off. So I hope you find this enjoyable, and I thought that maybe this process would be interesting to show because in other videos that I've seen on YouTube, it's always just like a quick clip of a couple or somebody showing just like their empty apartment and they're like, I sold everything, got into my van, hit the road. But in an effort to just show you how it really is, I want to start by showing you the very beginning of the process. And that starts right here today in phase one of getting rid of some of my things. So come along with me and let's get some bags packed. Okay, so as we get ready for phase one of preparing for van life, the first thing I want to do is take you on a little tour around my apartment and show you how much stuff I'm working with. And that way, over the next few months, you can see the process as I unload things a little bit here and a little bit there. But yeah, so the first thing I want to do is just take you around and show you how much stuff I have packed in to this tiny little place. So come on as we walk around and I show you. Here is my little door greeter. Oh, she's heading outside. Guess she doesn't want to be in the video today. Anyway, here is my apartment. And what I want to point out is that this apartment is completely unfurnished. Everything here is mine. And everything here is going to need to be dealt with. I have a fully stocked kitchen. I have shelving, a TV. I have 2 computers. I have this big couch and table. Over here behind this door we have some closet space. This room here is what I'm really stressed about. This is all my extra stuff that I don't use on a daily basis. Things that I might use someday and hang on to just in case. So this room is going to be the big project. Back through the living room and down the hallway, I have a little shoe and coat closet here. And again, this is another area where I am stressed. I have all of these shoes, plus more in that box over there. And this coat rack, as my brother says, is full with 35 jackets, and that might be too many. I actually counted and it's actually only 30, but either way, this is definitely going to be a big project. This is one that I'll work on today because a lot of this stuff is winter stuff. And then as we move to my room, I've got another full closet full of clothing. This is all my winter stuff, and then all my summer stuff. Obviously, that's not all gonna fit in the van, so definitely gotta minimize this collection. And then I've got lots of furniture here we're going to have to get rid of. I've got stuff stored under the bed. Needless to say, I've got my work cut out for me. So I hope you enjoy the process. I'll try not to bore you too much, but hopefully you enjoy getting rid of things as much as I do. Okay, so let's begin the process by grabbing my collection of paper bags. I am just going to put these out in the middle of the living room for easy access, and let's start filling them up. So let's start by unloading some old shoes. As you can see, I have plenty. And in addition to what is on this rack, I have more summer sandals in that box over there that I have not unpacked since I moved here over a year ago. And then out by the front door, you can see that I have another shoe rack with all the shoes I wear on a regular basis. So let's go ahead and grab the ones that I know I'm getting rid of. I am going to send these off so these can go over to start the pile. Then let's see here. I have these LL Bean duck boots, super cute, but a little snug on me. I gave these a wash and let them dry the other day. I think these will be a really good thrift store find. Send those over to the pile. Next, I am going to add these Clark's clogs to the pile. These are like some of the cutest shoes ever, but I honestly don't think I've worn them since like 2019. Don't see myself wearing them anymore now that I am going to be a desert dwelling van lifer, so those are going to have to go. And I've got these really nice Keen platform rain boots. I've had these since literally 2013, so I am just going to go ahead and add those to the pile. This is my collection of giveaway shoes so far, and I don't know about you all, but I think I'm off to a good start. complete. By the door, ready to go. Next, I'm going to take you into my room and we are going to go grab some items out of the closet. I know I should be working on my jackets like I mentioned before, but I really do wear all of them, so that's going to be a harder task. So next up, let's go to the closet. This is going to be a big task. A lot of my clothes are old, a lot of my clothes are thrifted or hand-me-downs, but I don't know about you all, but I have attachments to them. So I guess we'll just start small. I put a few items in the front that I know I'm ready to let go of. So let's just go ahead and grab those. Okay, so I think I'm in a good position so far with stuff that I'd like to bring to the thrift store in phase 1 of getting rid of some of my belongings. I've got 1 box of shoes and 1 bag of winter clothes that I don't really wear. And next I want to tackle just some extra stuff that I have in my bedroom. And what that includes is some extra yoga equipment. Now, the backstory on that, why I have some extra yoga equipment, is before I moved to Colorado, when I lived in Maine, I was trying to start a yoga business on the side of my full-time job, so I invested in some extra gear to get that business off the ground, but I am no longer following that path, so I don't need that stuff anymore, so I'm going to donate it. And here is what I'm going to donate. I've got 5 yoga blocks right here, and I have 5 yoga mats and 2 more yoga blocks in there. So I am going to unload 2 of these really thin extra mats, and I'm going to unload 3 of these yoga blocks. I'm going to keep 4 so that I have 2 and Cliff has 2. And let's bring these over to the front door. Okay, so here is my collection of donations for today, and I think we are off to a really good start. So I am going to take a little break and take my little helper for a walk, and then we are going to head out the door, load up the car, and make our way to the thrift store. Okay, so I just got back from my dog walk and I realized that there were a few items that I missed in the first round of gathering things. So we're just going to add a few more things to the pile here before we get going. And one of those things is going to be a couple of books and games from my bookshelf. I'm going to rotate the camera now so that you can see. My bookshelf is quite full, and some of these books are books in journals I don't ever want to get rid of, but some of them are like, am I really going to pay for a storage unit to hang on to these? So we're going to add a few of these items to the bag. And now we're on to the final thing that I'm going to add to the pile today, and I mean it this time when I say it's the final thing. I am going to add this couch pillow that was stuffed underneath my bed to the pile. I used this over the fall when I was recovering from shoulder surgery, and I don't think I'm going to need it anymore. So I'm going to lint roll it and then put it in a trash bag to keep it clean. And then I'm going to take you with me to load up the car. So here we go. We are officially on the road and we are on our way to the thrift store. Stay tuned. So my tasks for today are officially done. Everything is dropped off and I am en route back home, and I am very satisfied with all that I completed today. While it may not be that noticeable when I walk into my apartment, it definitely is a good start and I'm feeling good about where I'm at so far. So from here, it is an absolutely gorgeous day out. It is 40 degrees and I'm gonna take Huna for a nice walk in the mountains because she deserves to run around after being such a patient dog all day. So we are off to do that now. And thank you all for tuning in and coming along on phase 1 of the preparing for van life journey with me. I can't tell you how many phases there will be, but you got to start somewhere, right? And with that, I'm going to check off for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to follow our journey. And I will see you all soon. Bye.